You know who it is, G Money, Pacific Push, Taste Radio, Dash Radio. You know the motto, hottest in the beach, coldest in the streets. So it only makes sense that I got the Fireman bands in the beach house with me.
What's poppin'? We outside, beach.
Green Light Gang.
Green light, gang.
There we go. All right, man, how you feeling? The energy's here.
I'm feeling great, bro. I'm excited.
No, so am I. Like, I see all the energy you bring to the records, the videos, the wrestling references. I said, oh man, it's my kind of guy. And he's from Brooklyn too.
You know the vibes? Shit, man.
You shitting me? Yes. So what part of Brooklyn is it? Flatbush?
Yeah.
Now, I know early on you had a lot of success in the city. You were doing open mics and putting yourself out there, and Brooklyn has a real heavy underground scene too, man, from Williamsburg all throughout the city. So take us back to how you started with your music career, because you've been doing it for several years now.
Yeah. I was in jail and decided I wanted to pursue music after I was hearing all the records that were being played on Hot 97. And I was like, man, I do not like what I'm hearing. And this was, in my mindset, I was like, you know, I already had the image, and I already come from like a music background because my mom was a dancer and my dad was a DJ. So it really just came kind of like just organically, you know, naturally. I didn't even force it, you know. And I mean, I wasn't the best though when I started, but you know, and it's funny because if I had yes men around me when I started, right? But if they was real niggas, I probably wouldn't even be rapping because I was dumb trash. Like when I hear it now, I'm like, really? But you know, I'm happy that, you know, niggas gave me the encouragement, because then I really started getting creative and switching up my flow, and I just took shit to a whole nother level. And you know, my first ever recording was done in East New York, and in the basement, and it was my cousin and his boy engineered it, and my cousin produced the beat, and I just, you know, I hopped on the record, and couple, you know, like maybe a week later, I came back to the studio, and the engineer actually sent that record I did to like a few of his friends, and 2 people had my song as a ringtone. And they actually thought it was fire, you know what I'm saying? But that really gave me the motivation. I was like, shit, like if they could have this as a ringtone, if everybody else hear this shit, then shit might really go. So I started doing open mics, and I went to the New Eurekan Cafe in the Lower East Side, and I did a bunch of open mics in like Williamsburg, Park Slope, Bushwick, and it just, you know, I just kept on, bro. It was real consistent with it, and that's really a story of me just starting with the music, and then I was trapping, so I was using my trap money to fund the music, and you know, it's crazy because when I came out, I had the vision of like the Green Light Gang, which is my cult, quote unquote, and it was just like I wanted to be on the move, on the go. I was like, all right, I can't let this jail shit stop me. I want to be on the go, so I'm gonna call this shit Green Light Gang because that's what I'm on, the move. And I reached out to thousands of people, bro, with not a penny in my pocket, and people just started. Some people just believed in the vision, and that's how it really came together with me getting people to shoot my music video and getting people to get me in the studio. That's how it really started.
No, that's dope. You touched on a lot right there, and I'm glad you even mentioned that, because I was going to get into how like your Green Light Gang is cult-like following, and coming from New York City, especially Brooklyn. You know, you come from the hood. It's funny you use the term that the yes men, but you had supporters, like the people next to you, because it's hard in Brooklyn. You know that. Brooklyn don't even support Brooklyn. No matter where you from, we all about our side, our section. And even especially when you're doing different type of music, but the New York underground scene, like the underground scene doesn't have a face, agenda. It just supports what they like, what they love. And being that, you know, from that melting pot, it worked out for you. So that's great to hear. Now, I know you trash your music, your early music, but how would you describe your sound now?
My sound now is definitely like mosh pit rap, emo, R&B vibes. Cause I have, let's just be clear, like I don't have a distinctive, I have a distinctive sound right now, but once the world hears my new music, and the music I just been, it's gonna be new to y'all, old to me, but they're gonna see that you can't put me in the box. I'm like, it's just like, I'm just music. Like, I mean, when it comes to rap, when it comes to R&B, when it comes to pop, I can really go there. I'm really, really talented when it comes to that shit. So people are gonna just be like, yo, that's an artist. It's not even gonna be he just does this mosh pit, trap, rap, whatever. It's gonna be a whole thing once they hear. But for now, what y'all hearing, yeah, you could call it that.
So what has helped your art develop over the years, from the early beginnings when you started rapping, coming home from jail, to now where, you know, you're on the main stage?
Just like life experiences, you know, it going through certain things and dealing with certain shit just gave me changes in perspective, and it motivated me to just change how I am. And I'm just, you know, Green Light Gang is just, you know, that's like energetic. It's like on the go, and that's just me. So yeah, that's just really how it came about.
So what's the energy like at a Fireman show? For the listeners and the viewers, if they haven't been to one yet.
Man, let's just say I'm gonna have to be checking on the crowd from now on, because this should happen with Travis Scott. But it's a lot of energy, You know, I remember going to Portland. I did a show out there. It was 300 white boys turning up to my music, and it was insane. You gonna, you know, crowd surfing, mosh pitting. You definitely gonna need a lot of water. You know what I'm saying? Because shit gets crazy. Yeah.
Well, you took one of my questions. I was gonna ask, like, especially with I know that mosh pit rap, and like it's gonna get a quote unquote bad rap right now with the horrific events that happened at Astro World. So moving forward, and as like the stages get bigger and louder for you, because I know you're on Rolling Loud, you've done some major stops and shows already. Is that going to impact how you bring your energy or interact with your fans?
Hell nah, we ain't stopping the motherfucking show. I'm gonna let people know, before you come to my show, make sure you have your vitamins, make sure you drink some water, you know what I'm saying? And get ready, you feel me? And shit, I'm gonna make sure I check on the crowd. You know, I'm gonna have certain detail to make sure that people in the crowd is good, you know, make sure the ambulance is close by, just in case anything. But we turning it all the way the fuck up, I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, you still have to, right? You know, you just gotta
We have to. You got to, bro.
Yeah.
Or you taking away a whole culture if you stop that.
You're right. Now let's get back to, or let's say touch on the new single that you have, the video, Keep It On Me, featuring Waka Flocka. It's a very enchanting visual, and it matches the energy of the record. So how did that collab come about?
Oh man, I just knew that I needed him on the track. Once I made the record, I was like, nah, I gotta get him on here, you feel me? I was listening to this old shit, and I was like, this would be a perfect matchup. And I wasn't the only person who felt that way, and everybody's like, yo, you gotta get Waka on this. It just has to happen. So literally, I reached out on Instagram. I slid in his DMs and I told him to pull up. I told him to pull up on me, and I told him that, I need him on the track. And once they heard it, they were like, nah, this shit is a banger. So he got on that shit immediately.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times you see or you hear songs where the feature, it makes sense because someone is popular, or you know, you're trying to get those fans or touch a different market. But bringing Waka on that song made sense because of the energy, like the similarities of how y'all came through, and he was in the video. It's like you don't see Waka or get him on many tracks, so that's a special one right there. You got to keep pushing that to the moon.
Oh, we gonna definitely do that. It's going for sure.
So I know you're a fan of the comics, anime. What inspires you outside of just the music, and what inspires you to go inside the booth and to make these records?
You know, just dealing with certain shit. You know, might have an argument with my girl. You know what I'm saying? My fiance I might want to come in the booth and make a, you know what I'm saying, a little emotional R&B record, you know, or I might...
Poison.
You know what I'm saying? Or I might want to, you know, I might just got a check and I went to the mall and I went crazy. Now I'm doing the song, I'll be buying out the mall or something. So it just really depends on the mood and the feeling, how the day is going. I definitely love anime. I definitely want to incorporate that into later projects. I think that would actually be really dope. It might be actually my next, my future projects. I'm going to definitely incorporate that. So, but yeah, man, that's how I feel.
All right, so we're going to get that How the World Ends soon.
How the World Ends, yeah, we're going to drop that in like February, March. But right now you're gonna get some fire singles off the project. So we got to keep it on me with Waka, and then we drop it. The next record is called Party with a Rock Star, which is nuts. And yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm digging Poison though. Poison is the one right there. Especially the start. So you were kissing off Instagram. I was like, oh man. So Poison stuff. Now, before we get out of here, I have my favorite things. It's G's favorite things, and I'm tailoring it to the artists that I talk to now. So 3 questions, right? Now I want to know first, who's your favorite wrestler?
That's a good one. All time?
All time.
God damn. It's between The Rock and, damn, no, I'm lying. It's like, all right, it's between The Rock, it's between Stone Cold Steve Austin and Undertaker.
You gave us 3, bro. You got to choose one, man.
I got to go with The Rock.
All right, that's a solid.
He was energetic, just like me. He's super energetic, super hilarious, super arrogant, full of himself, and he was the shit. And he was killing everybody, so The Rock, that's my guy. And he's from Hawaii, I think. He's Samoan. Like
Yeah, he pops up. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. All right, now, so what's your favorite anime?
That's another good one. My favorite one is Castlevania.
Okay.
Is it Castlevania or Transylvania? I'm tweaking right now. Transylvania. I said Castlevania, my bad. Transylvania. You know, I'm a fan of Dracula, and it's about him, and man, it's so dope and dark, and it's lit. And I'm a vampire myself, so yeah, I love it.
For the vamps. Now, the last question. Who's your favorite villain?
You got some good questions, damn. Favorite villain? I gotta be the Joker. And I was the Joker for Halloween. The Suicide Squad Joker, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, my favorite is the Joker. He's relentless. He don't give no fucks. And he don't even have no superpowers. That nigga just calculated.
Very, very. He's willing to do what the next one ain't ready to do. So
that
yeah.
nigga got, you ever thought about like this nigga going against people, well, Superman don't got superpowers either, but as far as the other villains, some of these people got some crazy ass powers. This nigga is average nigga with he's just an evil genius.
That is a fact.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. There goes G's favorite things with Fireman Bands. Before we get out of here, please let the listeners know how they can get in contact with you. Your social media is on fire, literally, and everything else you got going on.
Hey man, you can reach me at Fireman Bands on Instagram, Fireman Bands on Clubhouse, Fireman Bands on all platforms, man. Actually on Twitter, I just changed it to Fire McKnight. Fire McKnight. And that's because that's my alter ego, and I switched it to Fire McKnight just the other day. I kind of forgot I did that, but Fire McKnight on Twitter.
So you know what time it is. G Money, Pacific Push, Fireman Bands. He got the do-rag on, and he spends $1,000 for his haircuts, y'all.
That's a fact. And my hair ain't done, that's why I ain't showing it. And shout out to Carl Kanai for the do-rag. I got a photo shoot coming up with him soon.
Ooh, legendary. That's real New York right there.
Crazy.
All right, man. I appreciate you.
Hey, we outside. It's your boy Fireman Bands. You already know. Let's fucking go, man. You shit me?
Let's
Green
do
light
it.
gang, motherfucker. Fuck. Stop playing with me.